Welcome to Crushtown, my dear friends, the podcast where we just talk about crushing it all over town. Here we go. I'm Dave Pileggi.
And I am Adrian Rich.
Yep. Here we go. First episode, we figured, hey, why not tell you who the heck are we and how the heck did we meet and get into this whole deal? So you want to start? How did we meet? Do you remember?
I got to start. You know what?
I'll start if you want to.
No, I can start because, because you were like centered. I want to make it really simple.
Okay.
I feel like I probably saw an ad, at the time because you guys were in Midtown. You and Wendy were in Midtown with your studio, the creative, awesome studio. You guys were doing the whole thing, right? And this is pre-pandemic. I moved here in 2017.
Yeah.
I want to say I probably found out about you guys first time 2018, maybe 2019, probably 2018.
Yeah.
I could find the receipt somewhere.
Right.
My receipt for
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was taking the workshop, doing some on-camera improv with you. Mm-hmm. And you guys, I came to one workshop. You guys I was sold. The energy, the location at the time was so awesome. The goat farm. The goat farm.
I miss it.
I know.
Legit.
But it's funny because the place perfectly fit the energy you guys bring to everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was a great intro to I'm like, oh, this is who they are. They're all these different things that don't make sense, but they work and they're awesome and you need it. And you're right. So yeah.
It was amazing legitimately to have that space because that's when we really felt like we were supposed to kind of combine purpose and craft all in one and start encouraging people to be okay with it, right? So being there, oh my God, I love that space too. You walk outside and there's chickens running around, goats around the corner, right? Like literal goats right around the corner.
And
that was amazing.
I hate animals that aren't on my plate. If it's not really if it's not really filleted and fried and breaded,
well, you don't want nothing to do with it.
I'm not that guy. And
that's fantastic.
Like chickens.
I didn't know that about you, by the way.
Oh, that I'm scared of animals?
Yeah.
Okay, so goats, I don't like big birds. Okay. So mainly chickens. I can deal with chickens, but roosters scare the crap out of me.
They'll get you.
Yeah, the sperm, whatever. I'm scared, and they're mean. So roosters, I don't like. I don't like turkeys. Turkeys are ugly as crap. Turkeys scare me. Yeah, wild turkeys, all that. So, but goats are cute. You're cracking up. Goats are cute. I can deal with chickens. Cows, they're all cute, all kinds of stuff. Horses, but I prefer on my plate breaded, fried, grease seasoned. And filleted.
Yeah, buddy. And, speaking of roosters, there's a rooster went after Liam one time on that thing.
Oh,
I almost killed it.
See, exactly.
I'd grabbed that thing and threw it.
He was so small.
I was like, it might be dead.
And he was so small back there.
He was tiny little dude. He was it was 2017, so he was 2 and 3 years old. When we started, he was 2. And then 3, 4, 5, pandemic is when they shut us down. Told us we had to get out.
You were super dad mode at that age for sure.
Look, that was the most flipping fun. They would always ask me, "Can we go to the studio together?" Stella loved it too. Yeah. Oh my God.
But no, what you guys were doing there was, it was easy as an actor and a person of faith, to see the energy, right? Just to see, like you said, what God was doing in your life and the calling, and so how you guys were sharing that with the Atlanta community. I was sold instant, right? And then we know where we are now, right? Same church, right? Been around each other for a while.
Yeah.
I've taken with you numerous times auditions. I've taken class with you numerous times. And you were also just so generous. I remember you would go over time and not charge an extra dime or whatever. Or hey man, I had to cancel, cool, whatever, no late fee. You were just so generous with your schedule and how the business can kind of jerk actors around.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes, right, people can get taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. Darn, shit. Okay, well, sorry. Here's the fee, and here's the rescheduling fee. You're like, oh, dang, it was nice to not run into that because, I said, people you see people who get it and they care about it.
Yeah,
that really spoke to me as well.
Yeah. I've always felt being an actor, even still, I'm always in that space of, okay, if I was them, what would I be praying for right now? Mm-hmm. I didn't have anything to do with it. The production ran over. I couldn't get the taping thing in time. Traffic was nuts. There was a wreck, and I was stuck in traffic for an hour and a half, so I went over my time. What would I be like? Lord, please grant me mercy from these people. Do not charge me extra junk. I would literally be praying that for me. So I was like, I'm not ever going to do that to somebody else who has no way to affect anything that's going on in their freaking life.
Right.
And I'm a big proponent about making sure actors do not get taken advantage of. Man, that makes me so angry. I have to have Jesus come and cover my mouth. And that's pretty much any area of life the longer you're around me, I get really angry about certain people getting taken advantage of and things not being done right.
Yeah.
And that's when I need Jesus more than ever. He got a taste of it today, actually, before the podcast talk about some things.
But like a multitude of sins.
Multitude of sins. Thank you, Jesus, for your blood. But that's a huge thing for me, right? So, and even now, like the whole reason I was out of coaching for a while, because I was just so busy, I had 2 separate agents ask me, when are you going to get back into this coaching game? Because there are so many people getting taken advantage right now, and we have nowhere to send them. That convicted me because I love it. Like, I love teaching. I love coaching. I love watching people get on set. That's my favorite freaking thing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, let's do a little something. So then we just start churning and burning back again, climbing the call sheet. That's who's sponsoring this happy little podcast. Along with Face Comments. Cue the ad. Maybe not. But our biggest thing is like, let's get people on set to live their calling. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah. So good.
But here's my angle of the first time we met. You ready? So first thing I remember about him, we're doing this workshop, I'm just doing my thing, flowing, just going all in. And afterwards, I still remember you came up, gave me the biggest hug, and you said, I still remember the sentence you said to me right afterwards. You said, boy, I felt like I was in church half the time, and I'm sitting here trying to get acting lessons, but now I'm getting acting and spiritual lessons. I'm all in. And I was like, I freaking love this dude more than I can describe. I got to do something with this freaking dude. And that was the start of it. I just knew at some point we were going to do something together. And when I told Wendy we were doing this podcast together, she was like, how many years have you been saying you were going to do something with him? It's about time. Like, she called me out from remembering back in the day at the goat farm, the first time we met, when I was like, I'm doing something with that dude.
Oh my gosh. Man, that's such
it's freaking awesome. I love it.
No, that's such high praise. I appreciate that, bro. Like,
man, I'm telling you, because, it's interesting too. I've had a lot of people come to me and say, hey, let's do something together. And you know what? I've been all in. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's shoot the thing. Let's schedule it on a Tuesday. Let's shoot this film. Let's shoot this podcast. Let's do this thing. Hey, let's write together, because they're inviting me, right? And then they just go away. I'm like, wait. You asked me. I've scheduled something and you dipped, and now I've written everything and you ain't done nothing. Right. But are we doing this together at all? What is happening?
Oh man!
And so finally, I was just like, I'm just gonna do it myself. Like, I've got like 10 of these podcasts by myself on my couch, just riffing and talking and reviewing random crap, which we'll probably throw in at some point. But like, I've just done it myself because I was like, all right, well, screw it. Yeah, I just freaking get it done. And then when we were talking that day about doing something together, I was like, dude, let's freaking do a podcast together. And you were like, okay.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
I'm in.
Let's go.
Game. It was,
go.
And the funny thing is, like, yeah, like you're speaking about it, I remember I always thought, right, I mean, the pandemic did a lot of good things for creatives, right? It made us get outside of our box and our comfort zone, or at least think about what else you could do.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like it or don't want to do it, at least see what else is out there.
Oh yeah.
Right. So like me and some of my other friends, like we had a TikTok group for a while, which helped grow a following on there for me personally during the pandemic.
Yeah.
We meet up, like bring the whole wardrobe, right? So like, right, we're making our own content.
Nice.
Right. So stuff like that. And even for me, right, at the time I was like, okay, I would love to be on set with Dave, right? That's like the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Right. But like I said, pandemic happens, right? And then like TikTok breaks through, right? Small content breaks through, short form content breaks through, podcast, right? Has like a second life that's become this whole thing now. And so I was like, oh, and like you said, as soon as you were like podcast, I was like, heck yeah, because guess what? It doesn't have to be on set. If one day when it happens, when
it will,
we're prophesying, right? Like that'll also be cool. But we also have this, right? So like it's cool, like you said, to speak to the fact that creators can do so many different things. And you can do it with each other.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can do it by yourself on your couch.
Literally.
Right? I do my own content by myself, right? With my TikTok following, all that kind of stuff. I do my own reels, all that kind of stuff for Instagram. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, it's broadened and like it's so cool that we got to years later. It's like, this is like the cornerstone, right? Of many cool things to come.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I think a cool thing too that I've noticed for me is that being able to step back and say, okay, God, I have to check my heart a little bit because I thought I was going to do these 138 things with these other, whether it's even by myself or other people. I thought I was going to work out this way. I thought I was going to do that. Thought I was going to do that. And none of it worked.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to just check ourselves and go, okay, you know what? Maybe all of that was God just prepping me to keep the passion alive, to keep my head locked in on, well, I'm still going this direction of content. Now God just lead me and tell me what the heck you want me to do with it.
That's good.
And then when he opens the door, you just keep stepping through it, keep stepping through it, keep stepping through it. That's a big thing for me. I don't like wasting my time. It gets me really angry, right? So I got to be real careful. Be like, screw it, I'm never doing a podcast again. This sucks. God's like, don't say never. Only Siths deal in absolutes, right? Like, so I've had to really go, all right, fine.
Yeah.
I get whatever you tell me to do. I'm just going to say yes. And whatever happens, happens. And then the next thing you tell me, I'm going to say yes, right? Like it was interesting when he initially told me to do the beta group for the Climbing the Call Sheet group. I had all this strategy and all these very specific things that I felt like I needed to do. So I did them all. Everybody loved it. Sent it to agents, asked them the details. Hey, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? They were like, 100% we'll promote it. 100% let's go. Let's go. So I was like, all right, we're going to launch. Touchdown. So we're about to launch. And then this massive thing goes down in the entertainment industry about casting directors doing pay for play, about agents doing pay for play, all these people doing all this stuff, making actors pay. And then I was like, oh no, I ain't launching it right now. And I felt like I had to pause that thing because I'm a casting director too, right? With Stillwell Casting. Shout out to Stillwell. That's a huge, massive thing. I had to take a step back. And I was like, okay, we're just going to wait. And so it wasn't until this year when I really felt like it was time to go, all right, now we're launching. Because you and I got together, when we talked, I felt that thing go, oh, here we go. It's about to.
Yeah.
And then I started praying about everything else. God, these are all the other things you told me to do. Is this the time to launch it and do it? And it really is the perfect time because I sold my comedy YouTube channel back during the pandemic to up-and-coming comedian in LA. Had a 5-year window, a non-compete where I couldn't get on YouTube to do comedy. I could do other stuff like education, like the creative channel, Climbing the Call Sheet YouTube channel, but I couldn't do comedy stuff. So I've been like waiting. So now Crushtown is like all of it. Yeah. So now God just kind of rolled it all up and said, now's the time to launch everything. So now we're doing all of it. So good. Which is really, really dope. Because now I'm excited to I'm always in creation mode, which I absolutely love. Because for years I haven't been. It's been, should I not, pray and see what's up, weird industry things, maybe this, maybe that. But now I just feel a full-on green light.
That's so good.
You know, and now that we're producing too, right? Like we've got interest in the show. We got a couple interest in some films that I wrote. We're going to take everybody on the journey the whole way through all of it, which is going to be so dope.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be so tight.
And the word that came to me, like when you're speaking about that season, like the word came was surrender. I've heard surrender a lot in my personal life lately. Yeah. And like it's so crazy because what God can do in a season where you surrender to Him, right? And like you said, right, and like He knows, right, like right, God knows Dave. I'm gonna give you a middle name, Michael Pileggi from Inside Out. His middle name is not Michael. I gave him one. All right, He knows you inside out. Right, He knew you from the time before you in your created in the womb.
Yeah.
You know, He knows right what makes you tick and what bugs you.
Yeah.
And He's like, I don't care. He's like, you know, if you say yes to me, you know, you say yes to ignoring all those things, right? Yeah. And being obedient and surrendering. So, you know, I think that's such a testament, like you were saying, even how you knew, you know, things were ticking you in that season because it's how you always do them. Yeah. You chose to not do them that way because, you know, you feel God saying, hey, my way's better.
Yeah, big time.
You know, it's so cool. It's so cool, you know, as a friend, whatever, as a mentee to see like it come to fruition on the other end of that thing, man. It's a great testimony and a great story to share and to talk about on the podcast. And maybe other place that will allow us to come and tell it.
That's right.
Wink, wink. I'm winking at you guys.
That's right.
And
you know, it's interesting with that too because you know I was doing stand up before the pandemic and crushing, like having people invite me here, there. I'm just doing my thing. I have a one-man improv show. I've got a stand-up show. Which one you want? They would pick. Go, knock it out. People are loving it. Building a following. Pandemic shut down, and I'm like, what is going on? Right? It frustrated me so bad. And then I was really angry about it. I'm like, I was literally living in Crushtown, and then it freaking went away. Something else that went away.
Yeah.
Well, now, again, I'm starting to get people inviting me to different places, right? And it's funny, you talk about seasons. It was like death in the middle of winter season for the longest time. And now it really does seem like God's like, all right, here we go. You better bow up and get ready because it's on, you know?
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good, dude. That's so good.
Yeah. So look, there's our story. There's our happiness. Thanks for joining us. We got way more episodes to come. All sorts of different randomness. So thanks for joining Crushtown. We will see you next episode, baby.
Bye, guys. See you soon. Don't go far.
We are sponsored by FaZe Commons, who have allowed us so graciously, sponsoring us in the podcast studio today in Alpharetta, Georgia. If you are anywhere in Atlanta, this is a phenomenal space. You guys got to come be a part of it. Second sponsor, Climbing the Call Sheet, baby. It is an actors group focused on weekly and monthly accountability and to-do lists. Why? Very, very simple. Actors building careers. If you're called to this industry, you got to be building something. You got to be taking ground. You got to be growing. If you are not, then your calling is sitting there waiting on you.